The rise and fall of Wirecard, lessons from the Fintech scandal. Today we will be taking a deep dive into the German Fintech company Wirecard. Wirecard was once considered one of the fastest growing tech companies in Europe, with a market capitalization of $28 billion. But it all came crashing down when the company filed for insolvency in 2020 after admitting to an accounting scandal that resulted in a €1.9 billion, $2.2 billion, hole in its accounts. Wirecard was founded in 1999 as a payment processing company in Germany. It quickly grew to become one of the leading providers of electronic payment processing and risk management services worldwide. The company's growth was fueled by a series of acquisitions, partnerships, and strategic investments. In 2018, Wirecard became a member of the prestigious DAX 30 index, which comprises Germany's largest and most liquid companies. Wirecard's business model was centered around facilitating electronic payments for merchants and processing transactions on their behalf. The company also provided fraud prevention services, risk management, and data analytics to its clients. Wirecard's technology was highly regarded, and the company's platform was used by some of the biggest names in e-commerce, such as AliExpress and Etsy. But in 2020, Wirecard's fortunes changed dramatically. In June, the company's auditors, refused to sign off on its 2019 accounts, citing a lack of documentation for €1.9 billion, $2.2 billion of supposed cash deposits. This revelation triggered a chain of events that ultimately led to Wirecard's collapse. It was discovered that Wirecard had inflated its revenue and profits for years, using a complex web of fake transactions and phony accounting. Wirecard's former CEO, Markus Braun, was arrested on charges of fraud and market manipulation. Other executives, including the former COO and CFO, were also arrested. The scandal caused shockwaves throughout the financial world, with many investors losing millions of dollars. Wirecard's stock price plummeted, and the company's market capitalization shrank from $28 billion to just a few $100 million. In addition to the accounting scandal, Wirecard has also been linked to Russian intelligence operatives. It has been reported that Wirecard had ties to a network of shell companies in Asia that were used to inflate the company's revenues and profits. Some of these shell companies were allegedly controlled by Russian intelligence operatives, according to reports in the media. The German newspaper, Süddeutsche Zeitung, reported that Wirecard had a business relationship with a Dubai-based firm, which was allegedly controlled by Russian intelligence. The firm was said to have facilitated Wirecard's expansion into the Middle East and North Africa, and to have acted as a conduit for some of the company's suspicious transactions. It is also alleged that Wirecard had close ties to a company called PayEasy, which was based in the Philippines. PayEasy was accused of being a shell company that was used to channel funds out of Wirecard, and was allegedly controlled by a Russian intelligence officer. These allegations have not been proven, and Wirecard has denied any wrongdoing. However, they have added to the controversy surrounding the company and have raised concerns about the potential risks associated with doing business in the fintech sector, particularly in emerging markets where regulatory oversight may be weaker. The fallout from the scandal has been far-reaching. Wirecard's collapse has left thousands of employees without jobs and investors nursing heavy losses. The company's creditors, including banks and bondholders, are also facing significant losses. The scandal has also damaged Germany's reputation as a hub for fintech innovation. Wirecard's accounting scandal has also raised questions about the effectiveness of regulatory oversight. The German financial regulator, BaFin, has been criticized for failing to investigate Wirecard's accounting practices despite numerous red flags. The scandal has prompted calls for regulatory reform and greater transparency in the fintech industry. So, what can we learn from the Wirecard scandal? First and foremost, the scandal highlights the importance of transparency and accountability in corporate governance. Companies must be held accountable for their actions, and regulators must have the necessary powers and resources to enforce the rules. Secondly, the scandal underscores the need for stronger regulation of fintech companies. Fintech companies operate in a fast-paced and rapidly evolving environment, which can make it difficult for regulators to keep up. But the Wirecard scandal shows that it is crucial to have robust regulation in place to prevent fraud and protect investors. Thirdly, the scandal highlights the risks associated with investing in high-growth tech companies. Many investors were attracted to Wirecard's fast-growing business model and promising growth prospects. But the scandal shows that even the most successful and promising companies can be brought down by fraudulent accounting practices. Lastly, the alleged links to Russian intelligence underscore the risks associated with doing business in emerging markets, particularly in the fintech sector. The regulatory oversight may be weaker, and there may be a higher risk of corruption and illicit activities. Companies must conduct thorough due diligence when entering new markets and be aware of the potential risks. In conclusion, the Wirecard scandal is a cautionary tale about the risks of unchecked ambition, fraudulent accounting practices, and potential ties to foreign intelligence. It highlights the need for transparency, accountability, and robust regulatory oversight in the fintech industry.